What's good, me hombres? If you're coming back, welcome. If you're new, sit back, relax, and grab some snacks, cause we bout to chat. You ever notice how the easier life gets, the more people seem to struggle with just basic things? Look, I got buddies that can legally purchase alcohol, but can't run a washing machine, bruh. Today, everything is so convenient. Food delivered to our doorsteps, entertainment rectangles at our fingertips, and jobs that don't require us to break a sweat. Yet somehow, depression, anxiety, and dissatisfaction are at an all-time high. Why? Because struggle isn't just a part of life, it's necessary for growth. And here's the problem. See, comfort isn't inherently a bad thing, but too much comfort can become a trap. When everything is too easy, we stop pushing ourselves and we stop growing. We avoid discomfort at all costs, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. This avoidance has real consequences. People become weak, indecisive, and incapable of handling any adversity. Now, let's take a second and think about work. A lot of people complain about their jobs, but they don't do anything to change their situation. Why? Well, because it's comfortable. The paycheck comes in, the routine is set, and the idea of stepping into the unknown is terrifying. And the same thing happens in relationships. People stay in relationships that make them miserable just because it's easier than facing the struggle of change. Comfort is what leads to complacency, and complacency kills growth. Couples stop putting in effort, they stop communicating, and stop challenging each other to be better. They settle into routines that feel safe, but ultimately lead to resentment and stagnation. Real love is not just about feeling good in the moment. It's about pushing each other to grow, even when it's uncomfortable. A strong relationship isn't built on avoiding tough conversations or difficult moments. It's built on overcoming them together. If you're just coasting in a relationship, never challenging yourself or your partner, you're not growing, you're just existing. And this mindset bleeds into politics too. Society is obsessed with safety net, participation trophy, and avoiding any form of struggle. Instead of encouraging people to overcome challenges, we just lower the bar. Instead of expecting more, we settle for less. And the result? A generation of people who expect life to cater to them instead of taking control of their own circumstance. Now look, when I got my first career-related job, I was very happy. I worked as an entry-level IT technician for a little over 2 years. I had predictable hours, minimal stress, and a very solid routine. I knew what to expect every single day, and that made it easy to stay. Plus, I made some great friends that I'm still in contact with to this day. Life was great, but life doesn't stand still. Eventually, I proposed to my now wife and moved into a season of engagement. I was going to be the majority breadwinner for our family of two. One day, I sat down and crunched the number. No matter how I budgeted, I just could not see a way to provide the life my future wife and I deserved. That's when it hit me. I had to make a change. Walking away from that job wasn't just about money. It meant leaving behind close friends, a routine I was used to, and stepping into the unknown. I wrestled with doubt, asking myself if I was making a mistake. But deep down, I knew growth only comes from discomfort. I needed to push myself to grow so that I could be the best husband and partner that I could. To this day, leaving that job was one of the most difficult decisions I've ever made. But looking back, I realized that the struggle was necessary and it paved the way for where I am now. If I had stayed in my comfort zone, I wouldn't have grown into the husband, provider, and future father that I am today. So how do you escape this trap of comfort? Well, start embracing discomfort. Push yourself in small ways every single day. Go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Have that difficult conversation that you're avoiding. Take on a challenge at work instead of just coasting. The more you expose yourself to controlled struggle, the stronger you're going to become. Ultimately, comfort is not the enemy, but it shouldn't ever be your goal. Growth comes from struggle, and the more you lean into it, the better you'll become. So ask yourself, are you just coasting through life, or are you pushing yourself towards something greater? If you like this video, you might want to check out my last commentary about being the bigger man. It ties into this discussion because sometimes stepping up and handling difficult situations with maturity is just another way of embracing discomfort for personal growth. I'll have a link to that up in the top corner, or you can wait until the end of the video. And if you're into these kinds of discussions, I've got a whole playlist of other commentaries diving into topics just like this one. Work ethic, accountability, and mindset shifts that actually matter. So go ahead and check that out too. Now let me know your thoughts. What's one way you've challenged yourself recently? Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at bigjohn.submissions@yahoo.com or ask your questions in the comments below. See you guys next time.